Hi guys, it's your resident numerologist Michelle Arbeau for lotteriusa.com, and it's that time of week again for the Celebrity Spotlight. And I got a really great recommendation from our producer Gabe, who does the fabulous videos, and he mentioned Finn Wolfhard, which I haven't really heard much about because he has a show that he acts in called Stranger Things, and it's on Netflix. And I guess it's just started the second season just like a week ago. So I'm gonna have to check it out because it's like paranormal, dimensional travel, like all these cool fun things like that I'm into. So, and he's such a perfect character for it. It's amazing. He really represents that new breed of that flip that happened at 2000. It was like everyone born in the 1900s had at least one 9 in their date of birth. And 9 is the most active mental number. So we could all like book learn. We could all like make our way through school somehow, even if we were like D's or whatever. We still could learn that way because we had at least one mental number. Where you get these kids now who the 9 is replaced with the 2 because he's got 4 2s. This is like off the hook crazy. This is like, I mean, when I see 3 2s, this is like remote viewing kind of people. These are like people that can like scan your soul, you know, it's just crazy. I mean, they're psychic sponges, but he's got 4 2s. So he's like really suited for this kind of role. I mean, it's perfect for him. And he's got a little bit of a challenging chart though, in a few ways. He is a 3, which is inspirational, and his number is actually a 12-3. 12 is a whole and complete number, and 3 is a number of unity. So it's like bringing things full circle, bringing things together for people. That's his purpose. Also inspiration. So he's also got the arrow of inspiration on his chart too. So but it's really centered in that 2 because he's got 4 2s, and you always want to look at an arrow, which means 3 numbers in a row or 3 blank spaces in a row make an arrow. But his focus is on any multiples. So he's got those 4 2s in the center of that arrow, which means that he's really focused in on those intuitive, sensitive, supportive, passive, you know, all these kinds of things that you see in this new generation where we think that they don't have any goals or ambitions. And they do, but it's in a different way than we experienced before. It's like they know how to be, whereas we're always like, go, 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 do, do, do. If we don't, we look like losers. And that's how we feel because society says so. He's also got the arrow of passivity, which is nothing on the most active side of the chart. So he's got like a double whammy going on. It's like he's really like the one to stop and smell the roses and be like, okay, come along with me, you know, kind of thing. It's like he's not driven with blinders on, so to speak, with like his own goals. He's like really open to like things around him and being and all that stuff. So it's really cool. And he's also got the arrow of frustration, which I tend to see a lot actually in this particular generation, the 2000 plus kids. And the arrow of frustration sets the bar really high in terms of expectations of not only yourself in terms of goals, but also of other people and situations and how they're going to play out and how things are going to be. But because he's lacking that 9, he doesn't have a 9, he has a 3. So 3 is a number of imagination on the mind plane. So he's really stuck in the imaginative, inspirational, kind of like sky's the limit. Like I'm a 3, and I'm almost like sometimes naively innocent in the sense that I believe anything is possible. I was actually talking to someone the other day who's like, he kind of got a little irate with me because he was saying, well, logic has its place, and if you don't have logic, then, you know, I really don't believe that you just wish it into being and it's going to happen. But I really do have that outlook, and I think he probably does too, is that the sky's the limit. And it's like that childlike view that, you know, I'm going to be president, or I'm going to be, and it's possible. I mean, it took me 17 years to be where I am today, but I took the scenic route, of course, because I didn't have a me to show me the way. So I had to go every which way to Sunday. So it's, you know, he's got that inspirational energy about him. So it's really nice, but he's only got a single 1, which 1 is the verbal self-expression number. So he's really good at acting because he's in a role rather than expressing his own personal feelings. So he's really good at, with those 4 2s, he would be really good at taking on a role, like being really good at being a character, because you can kind of scan that character, so to speak, and say, okay, I can take it on, I can become that character. And he's in such a great place career-wise right now, because he's in a personal year of 9, which is high change, like the highest change you can have, change on every level. And he's in a peak cycle of 8. So he's all about manifesting his goals, getting it done. Like, I mean, he's laying it down. So you're probably going to hear a lot more about Finn. I haven't yet, but you're probably going to see him a lot more. He's probably going to move on from Netflix to bigger and better things very quickly, because he's got those high goals. Even though he's one of those millennial type kids, he's still got really high goals. So I think he's going to really achieve a lot. And his gift, if you add his month and his day, is an 8, which is a natural born leader. It's very confident, doubtless, assertive. They just know what they know, and they don't know how they know it. And then his how is he sharing that with the world? 8 is also the knowledge bearer, by the way. So how is he sharing all of that? It's through the 4. And 4 is becoming really popular right now as like the bridge, because a lot of people are stuck in point A, where they're in a dead-end job that they hate their life, they don't know how to change it. And then there's B, where there's all these successful people, and I get emails all the time saying, you're so inspirational, you've done such so much in a short amount of time. And I say, thank you so much for the compliments. But the only difference between you and I is that I've taken it step by step by step. And what people see is A to B is this big dark hole. And they're like, forget it, I'll never make it there. So what the 4 is like a bridge, or illuminating that space between the two to show them that it's possible. So his how is really important. I mean, there's going to probably be a lot of these millennials that come in with a 4 as a dominant energy, and he's one of them. So I just think he's going to be a neat one to watch for sure. So I want to say happy birthday to Finn Wolfhard, and tune in again next week, and we'll have another celebrity spotlight here on LotteryUSA.com.